if we can keep a fight or a situation from becoming physical, we're going to be a lot better off in the long run, obviously. So what we found is that 3 different modes of behavior or attitudes or demeanor that we can take on. The first mode of behavior is what we call the passive mode. The passive mode shows weakness. Usually the head is down, the shoulders are kind of drooped, we're turning away, we're not making very good eye contact, we're not using our voice in a positive way, the voice might be kind of shallow, our breathing gets shallow. It's just a total sign of weakness and no strength or power. That obviously gives a green light for someone to say, hey, I got myself a victim here, this is easy. They like to call it free lunch. So we don't obviously want to get into that mode or pattern or behavior. The opposite of that is what we call aggressive behavior. Now, aggressive behavior, really what we do there is we fight fire with fire. We get right up. We kind of push the situation. We get loud. We get boisterous. We get ready. It's almost as if maybe sometimes the fists clench. And what we do then is we maybe cause a situation that might have been able to be diffused and ends up becoming a physical confrontation, a physical fight. The other mode of behavior that we recommend you use is what we call the assertive behavior. Now, with an assertive behavior, it's strong, yet it's not aggressive. So normally what we want to do is we want to be congruent in our voice, nice strong voice. We want to be congruent in our position, our body posture. We want to stand upright. We want to look straight ahead. We want to look that person right in the eye. And basically, back off, leave me alone. I'm not interested, back off. So there's strength there, but there's not anger. There's not aggression. And what we'd like to do is we're going to demonstrate these modes of behavior in a little scenario to kind of give you the feel of the right way and the wrong way to do it. Okay, we'd like to demonstrate the 3 modes of behavior. And we're going to create a situation, a scenario. It's going to be at a shopping mall. I'm looking for a space. I've been waiting for a space. And inadvertently, innocently, she pulls into the space that I've been waiting for. So now I get out of the car and I'm really angry. So in the first stage of this, we're going to show her acting out the passive role. And we'll see what happens. Hey, what's wrong with you?
What? What?
That was you pulled right in my space.
Well, I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't know?
I didn't know.
What, are you blind? What, are you some kind of a jerk?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like to smack you. You know, it's jerks like you who ruin things.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, leave me alone.
Okay, so in that first scene, she wasn't very strong, all right? And, we're trying to bring it to a little bit of an extreme so you get the point. But the idea is that her demeanor, her passive demeanor, gives me a green light to be fresh, to be aggressive, and maybe even to be physical. Okay, so let's go into the next mode. The next mode that she's going to take on is the complete opposite of that. This is what we call the aggressive mode. And let's see what happens with that one. Hey, that was my space.
Oh, said who?
What do you mean said who? I was sitting here waiting for that space.
Well, too bad. That's
what do you mean too bad?
I said too bad.
Too bad.
Get out of here.
I like to smack you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that didn't work out very well either. And again, we fought fire with fire, and obviously it didn't work out very well because it created a situation. It created a situation to become physical that probably didn't have to be. So let's take on the assertive mode, assertive demeanor now, and let's see how that works out. See if we can make that work out a little bit better. Hey, that was my space you just took.
Excuse me?
What do you mean? You just pulled into my parking space.
I didn't realize that you were waiting for that space.
Well, I was waiting for it.
Well, I'm sorry. I pulled in innocently. I didn't mean it.
I think you did mean it.
I did it. Now back off.
What do you mean back off?
Just back off. It was innocent. Back off. Back off.
Okay. So, you get the point. Strength, if you notice her position, her hands were up, not clenched, but up. One foot was a little bit forward. She was looking straight in my eye. Her voice was strong. She was powerful, but yet not nasty and not aggressive. Just strong and firm. And that's the demeanor, and that's the attitude we want to take to prevent aggression from going any further.